Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. General Hospital prediction. Carly gets new love interest? A while back on GH, when Jack Brennan first came to town under the name John, he met Carly Corinthos Spencer right away when he went to Bobby's Diner. Indeed, he took an instant liking to her and started going into the diner often. Right away, it was clear he was smitten with her. He flirted with every chance he got, brought her flowers, and even asked her out to dinner. No doubt, it seemed his charms were starting to work on Carly. However, things went sideways on General Hospital. She found out he was the director of WSB and possibly trying to kill Anna Devane. Furthermore, he was trying to do business with Sonny Corinthos and knew she was his ex-wife. Then, in a twist, it was clear he was a danger to Carly. Brennan goes too far on GH. Jack Brennan, Charles Measure, made a poor choice right after his arrest by Police Commissioner Anna Devane, Finola Hughes. Even though he was fond of Carly Corinthos Spencer, Laura Wright, it appeared he was about to kidnap her because she knew too much. He asked what he was supposed to do with her, then pulled out zip ties. Of course, Carly wasn't having it and smashed him in the head with a serving tray. Just then, Anna and the PCPD came in and arrested him, shipping him off to Pentonville. Fans will recall that after some time, Carly went to visit him when he landed in General Hospital with a stab wound. Then, she visited him several times in prison. Now, she is starting to soften toward him and it is clear he never intended to hurt her. And soon, she may get shocking news that could change her opinion of him even more. Indeed, it's highly likely he's the one who deleted the audio file the FBI had of her and got the RICO charges dropped. When she finds out, she'll surely question him on it. Then, he might admit to having feelings for her. General Hospital prediction. Carly gives Jack another chance after heroic gesture? Indeed, Carly needs a new romance. She hasn't been with anyone since her split from Drew Kane Quartermain, Cameron Matheson. And it looks like her bestie, Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, is keeping her in the friend zone. So, she definitely needs love in her life. Surely, it seems the showrunners could be setting up a romance for her and Brennan. Now, he is out of prison and reinstated as an agent with the WSB. So, he's free to pursue her on General Hospital. No doubt, she'll make him work for it. But, she might be so moved by what he did to ensure her freedom that it could be the first step toward romance for them. GH keeps the shocks coming. Tune in every day to see if Carly Corinthos Spencer falls for Brennan on the ABC daytime drama. Carly Spencer, Laura Wright, has always been one of General Hospital's most fiercely independent women, but lately, Port Charles's former Queen Pin seems adrift in uncharted emotional territory. Between Sonny's unraveling, Drew's dark spiral, and Jason's silent turmoil, Carly has been left without a clear romantic anchor. Yet, if there's one constant in Carly's world, it's her resilience, and it might just be time for her next great love story to begin. Let's dig into why the timing might finally be right for Carly to move on, who her next love interest could be, and how this new romance might shake Port Charles to its core. Carly's empty nest and emotional crossroads. Carly's life used to revolve around family and the mob orbit. Now, her kids are grown and forging their own paths. Michael's busy running ELQ and trying to repair his fractured bond with Sonny. Jocelyn's falling deeper for Dex, and Donna is with Sonny half the time. That leaves Carly alone with her thoughts, and that's a dangerous place for her to be. Drew, Cameron Matheson, once seemed like her happily ever after the chaos of Jason's death, but prison changed him. Since his release, Drew has been colder, more ambitious, and less emotionally available. He's building his political empire while Carly keeps the Metro Court afloat, and the tension between them grows by the day. Carly's always thrived on passion. When that's gone, she doesn't fake it. Viewers have noticed a recent scene showing subtle discontent, long pauses when Drew walks away, and that classic look in her eyes that says she's about to blow up her life again. Could Carly's heart be ready for something new? And someone unexpected? Option 1. Valentine Cassadine, the dangerous match. If there's one man in Port Charles who could match Carly's cunning, it's Valentine Cassadine, James Patrick Stewart. Valentine has a way of blending intellect with intensity, and lately, he's been in a moral gray zone that perfectly aligns with Carly's complicated soul. With Anna pulling away from Valentine after his latest deceit, both of them are newly single, and perhaps both tired of playing hero. Valentine appreciates bold women who take control, and Carly? She's as bold as they come. Imagine this. Valentine invests in the Metro Court as a silent partner, only for Carly to discover it later. Sparks fly during a heated confrontation over control, and one kiss changes everything. It would be a fiery, sophisticated match. Two power players tangled in love, secrets, and revenge. Of course, Sonny would lose his mind. The mere thought of his ex-wife with a Cassadine would send him into a rage spiral, potentially reigniting old feuds. But maybe that's exactly the drama Carly needs to feel alive again. Option 2. John Jagger Cates, the cop and the queen pin. Jagger Cates, Adam Harrington, has been stirring up plenty of tension lately, especially with Sonny and Anna. But imagine the chaos if Jagger and Carly found themselves in each other's orbit. Carly's fiery charm could easily break through Jagger's stern exterior. They both understand loss, power, and survival in a way few others do. Jagger is disciplined, cautious, but drawn to strong women who challenge him. Carly, ever defiant, could bring out his passion while softening his edges. They could meet over a shared cause, perhaps Jason's safety or Sonny's downfall, and slowly form an alliance that turns into something more. But make no mistake, this pairing would be explosive. Sonny would see it as a betrayal beyond measure, Jason would be torn, and Anna might be furious. Yet for Carly, it would represent growth, a step outside her old patterns of loving men tied to the mob. It would be her grown woman love story, one that doesn't rely on danger but on mutual respect, and remember the unforgettable chemistry between Carly and Rick Lansing, Rick Hurst. Their past was tangled with betrayal, abduction, and obsession. But what if Rick returns to Port Charles a changed man? Rumors have swirled about Rick's comeback, and his re-entry could coincide with a legal battle involving Carly's business or Drew's empire. A few heated exchanges in the courtroom could reignite that old spark, but this time, Rick isn't the villain. He's evolved, regretful, and trying to rebuild. Carly, always drawn to complicated men, might find herself drawn back to the man who once nearly destroyed her, but also understood her better than most. It would be dark, nostalgic, and deeply layered, a redemption romance unlike any she's had before. Option 4. The wild card, a brand new character. Maybe GH will take the bold route and bring in someone entirely new for Carly. A fresh face with no mob ties, no history, and no baggage. Imagine a charming entrepreneur who invests in Port Charles, perhaps a rival hospitality mogul who wants to acquire the Metro Court. A rivalry turns flirtatious, competition turns personal, and suddenly Carly's playing a different kind of game. A clean slate could give Carly a genuine fresh start, freeing her from the endless Sonny-Jason-Drew triangle. Viewers have long wanted to see her explore something outside that familiar loop, and a new man could challenge her emotionally and professionally. Why now is the perfect time? Carly's evolution has been building toward a reinvention. She's no longer Sonny's wife, no longer Jason's right hand, and no longer Drew's caretaker. She's standing on her own, and that independence is the most attractive thing about her right now. Her next romance shouldn't just be about passion, it should be about empowerment. A relationship where Carly isn't defined by the man beside her, but by the woman she's become. This next chapter could even reconnect her with her softer side. The woman who's always fought tooth and nail for her family might rediscover vulnerability and hope. Love, for Carly, has often been a battlefield. Maybe now, it could be her safe haven. The fallout ahead. No matter who Carly ends up with, one thing is certain. Port Charles will explode when she moves on. If it's Valentine, expect a Cassadine Corinthos war. If it's Jagger, Sonny could spiral into dangerous territory. If Rick returns, the ghosts of the past will rise. And if it's someone new, the jealousy and insecurity it stirs in Drew and Sonny could reignite old rivalries. And perhaps that's the point. Carly's love life has always been the emotional heartbeat of General Hospital. Her choices ripple across every storyline, forcing men and women alike to face their own truths. Final prediction. Carly's next chapter begins. Our prediction? Carly will find herself at the center of an unexpected triangle before year's end, drawn between a man from her past and a man who represents her future. She may resist at first, claiming she's too busy rebuilding her life. But once that inevitable kiss happens, there will be no turning back. Carly Spencer is due for a love story that challenges her heart and rewrites her destiny. Whether it's Valentine's danger, Jagger's steadiness, or someone entirely new, one thing's certain, Carly's next romance will be must-watch television.